Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video we'll be taking a look at a new way to play 40k and some terrain that was revealed during the Warhammer Day preview. I've already posted about the new Astra Militarum army set, that's up on the channel already, but let's get stuck in and have a look at this new way to play that's called the Arks of Omen. During the preview, they showed us a video that was presented by Wade Price, and he took us through the introduction to the new Arks of Omen, which is going to be the next major narrative for Warhammer 40k. I love the sound of this because it's going to bring Space Hulks into 40k, and now we can get some boarding action going on in our battles. We're going to see Abaddon the Despoiler teaming up with a mysterious new ally that we haven't seen yet. And now he begins work on his new Bale fleets. And these are going to be swarms of heretic warships reinforced by the mighty Arks of Omen. These are colossal voidcraft built around huge space hulks that have been fished out of the warp. They told us during the preview that there's not going to be any new core rules for this, so there's going to be no crusade or match play rules included. Instead, it's going to be a self-contained expansion, and it's going to give us a whole new game mode, which they've called boarding action. This is going to allow us to play full-scale army versus army on a Space Hulk. So how cool is that? Really exciting. They did say a few times that the emphasis is now going to be on choosing units like Terminators, maybe Ogrins and Bullgrins, that kind of thing, rather than the bigger units like tanks and things like that. It would have been nice to get some bigger units in there like Dreadnoughts, but it does say in one of the articles later on that vehicles and monsters won't have access to this game mode. That's a little bit of a shame, but I guess it makes sense with the hatches and everything. So yeah, no big vehicles or monsters. I tell you what though, aggressors and eradicators are going to be seriously tough in this environment. I would be pretty scared to go up against some of those in these corridors because they're lethal. If you've been enjoying Kill Team, then I think you're going to love this because it's going to be using the same terrain from Kill Team, but they've brought out a set specifically for Warhammer 40,000 that we'll have a look at in a second, and also some bases which are perfect for putting your miniatures on to fit in with that setting. Although there's no changes to the core rules, there will be rules for each faction, and there's also going to be expanded rules for the game, it says on the article that followed the preview, as well as extra options for boarding action games, and you're going to get some different missions to play as well. So I think there's a lot to look forward to here. They didn't say how many books are going to be released though, and I'm wondering whether it's just going to be one that's going to include all the new rules in there. But what do you think? Are we going to get one book that covers it all with all the factions, or one for each faction like they did with Psychic Awakening? Let me know in the comments what you think's going to happen. It'd be great to hear your thoughts. Right after we got the introduction to this new Arks of Omen, we saw the video to show off the new boarding actions terrain set and the bases. So it was a weird little video, but it did include some nice pictures of different factions doing battle amongst all the terrain that you've already seen in Kill Team, but now it's going to be available in a bigger set specifically for Warhammer 40k. Now this is where we started to find out more about how this boarding action is going to work, and it's designed for compact 500 point armies to do battle against each other. So I think this is brilliant, especially if you play at a club and you want some quick short games. This could be brilliant because you haven't got to have the bigger armies going through so many different turns and things like that. So I think this is going to be great. 500 point armies is really fun anyway, I think, but to have it in this environment, in the close quarter battle, I love it. Here's the terrain set and the packaging that is going to come in. Now they did say during the preview that this is going to have 2 Kill Team boards worth of scenery. So if you and your friend have got a set, you could pull them together and be able to play the Warhammer 40,000 boarding action right away with what you've got. But when I looked on the Warhammer community article after the online preview, it said that this new set contains enough modular terrain to fill an entire board with narrow corridors and perilous hatchways. It doesn't even say if there's any boards included in this, so I think that needs clarifying. Yeah, we need a bit more information there for sure. But when you start looking through the pictures, you can see here there's 2 boards put together. So yeah, I think what they said during the preview must be right. There must be 2 boards worth of the terrain. Maybe we're going to have to buy the boards separately, and they're not included in this box set because it doesn't say if the boards are included or not either. So yeah, a little bit more to confirm. Right, now we've just got the bases to look at, so Void War bases. Could have done with these when I was building my breaches. I used Necromunda bases and then kit bash some other ones, but these just look perfect. They're going to fit in so well. Whether I'd want my whole army done like this, I don't know, but it might be nice to get like a little squad done though, and we're only talking 500 points, so actually it would be quite good to get some Space Marines going on, a 500 point chapter specifically for this setting. Yeah, I might have to do that. We don't get a list or a breakdown of exactly what's included, but these images are provided here, and it looks like, what, 25 mil, 28 mil, 32 mil, maybe 10 of each. So if you did want to do an army and you wanted to do all Space Marines, you're going to have to buy a few boxes of these, and then you're going to get all the other pieces there for some kit bashing as well. So there we go, that's the new way to play 40k. We've got our introduction, we've got some new terrain and bases to go along with it, and as soon as I get more information, I'll definitely be sharing it here on the channel, because this looks amazing, exactly the type of gameplay I like, and I can't wait for it. When it is available to buy, I'll put some links to my sponsor Firestorm Games. Big thanks to them for helping me to keep going with these daily videos. And if you're looking at any other hobby products in the meantime, check out the link in the description below. It takes you to their website where you can save up to 20% on all your hobby products. You'd also support the channel as I get a small commission from every sale made. So if you do that, big thanks in advance. It's really awesome of you. I hope you enjoyed this brief introduction and overview of exactly what they revealed for the new way to play 40k. And we're not finished yet though, I'm just about to do another video for the Kill Team reveal. So come and look at that video after this one, because there's loads of cool stuff to like about that. And I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe for more videos like this one, and also don't forget to hit that notification bell to join me next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'd like to say a huge thank you to my Patreon supporters who make these daily videos possible, and if you're interested in joining the community, it'd be awesome to see you there, and I'll put a link for that in the description down below.